mo fi ń kí gbogbo obìnrin yálà omidan ni ọmọ kékeré obìnrin ni tàbí àgbàlagbà.
Hi guys, welcome back to Mama SOJ vlog. How are you guys doing? If you are new here, you are welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, God bless you as you always come back to watch my video. My people know be smart, you know, and I know saying a different is nine they land for my table, and as the news they land for my table, that's why they carry and call you to share and with honor. My people, for today's video, I go to watch and together with honor. All right, my people, Moko go watch the video to see what you really did happen for inside the video. My people,
place is not safe. Naomi cannot tell me gathering 5,000 children is not a safe thing to do. Asking 5,000 children, she has been telling you she fed 4,000. She has been telling you she fed 3,000. Are you the one that counted the children for them, for her, to know they were up to 3,000 and 4,000? So because she did all those ones, wherever she did it, however she did it, then she can now say she wants to carry 5,000 and do for them too. Let's leave whether they are making money out of it or not. Is she supposed to provide security and safety for those children? Yes or no? Was it well organized? Because if it was well organized, people will not go to the place a day before. They said people slept in that place a day before, yesterday, overnight. If it was well organized, nobody will be at that venue before then. If it was well organized, that's today that she was to start it, there would have been on a straight line. She will insist with megaphone and be talking. If you don't stay on a line, we are not giving anybody. Then, my question is, must she gather these people this way to do a charity? Must she gather people this way to do this kind of charity? There are many ways you do charity. A country, this place, how much is she giving? How much is she going to use to buy something that you are saying she's doing charity? Somebody donated billions. $1 billion. Nibiyi, one single person, her own money. Not money she collected from politicians and governments. Not money she collected from where she's not supposed to collect money from. Her own money. The person donated 1 billion. He said, go, I'm giving this money to help the school, to help the students. Naomi knows that we have a lot of children in that school, in that Nigeria, that are not going to school. Why can't they be for? Why can't all these charity people? Why food all the time? I'm just asking question. Why food all the time? Why are they always doing food charity? Shele be like one Nigeria ni. All the food they have been doing, they have been giving. Has this stopped the hunger going on in the country? Why food all the time? Why food? If they are being sincere in that country, the rich people will donate to public school. They will help in training children through school. If they want to be sincere in that country, all of them, we see how they spend the money. We see how they waste money. Instead of that, they can have industries to employ these children. What is the charity they are doing? Charity that the poverty continues the second day? I'm just asking question. The charity they are doing, second day hunger continue. Second day, the people are still hungry. The number to call is +1 345 347. Please help me to put out the number. +1 number tipo. +1 345. Not 345, sorry. Kini number me +1 347 261 5455. That's the number to call. Can they gather children of the rich without putting measures in place? I'm just asking questions. For those of you that say she's doing charity, she has been doing it for years and nothing has happened. Ọlọ́mọ intention oníkálùkù yín, orinu gbogbo yín. Thank you, Kemi. +1. You did not put +1. Kemi. +1 347 261 5455. Thank you, Princess. Let me pin it. Thank you so much, Princess. Àbí ta ló ń bá wọn ṣe competition tí gbogbo wọn ṣe charity sọnù lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá. What ṣe charity are they doing? Wọ́n fẹ̀mí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣòfò. Ta ni fẹ́ charity sọnù? Charity that will not take poverty away. Àbí ta ló ń bá wọn ṣe competition tí gbogbo wọn ṣe charity sọnù lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́wàá. What ṣe charity are they doing? Wọ́n fẹ̀mí àwọn. Please, when you call, you put off your other phone, please. Thank you.
I don't have any other phone.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah. Don't cut my line, please, because I'll go a bit deep.
You said don't cut your line. Why?
Yeah, because I'll go a bit deep into this thing.
Go ahead.
You people are just looking on the surface. And like Muslims will say, you know, the light, why not lay right, you know, for those that have died. And I'm still alive in a shaitan regime. Call on that, Sherry, my opinion of this thing, it goes beyond that charity thing we're looking at. Because when I woke up in the dead of the night, you know, I saw Oriyomi receiving that lady to wash up their show.
Okay, when she went to Oriyomi's show?
Huh?
When she went to Oriyomi's show?
Before she went, when she went visiting, before they did the show saying why she was in Ibadan, I think that was probably yesterday or today. Me, Shamo timestamp to Olori program here. And Oriyomi was about to open the vehicle to Joko Sine.
Okay.
But she closed that door back. She closed the door back.
Okay.
Then the security came, and then the security now, she said something. Then security came, security now was about to open the door, and Oriyomi was almost walking away. Then Oriyomi was
okay, please go ahead. English. Please, English. This is concerning all Nigerians. English.
Yes, okay. So then Oriyomi turned it into a kind of like a playful instance. Like, then he was almost walking away and somebody pushing some bags of rice, you know, on the side. And Oriyomi was like, oh, shame me now, I want rice. And like, those belongs to me.
Okay.
Then after that, I think the security opened the door for her and then she came down. If you watch the manner at which Oriyomi received this person, you can almost tell from there, like, this is not like glorifying, like, it doesn't make any sense, you know, for an ex-wife of a king to be received that way. So where am I going? This thing we're looking at is not about charity. It's about an advertisement. It's about publicity, you know, because when you want to give out charity, you have to organize it, especially in that capacity. So, and there is no law, rule, or regulations, you know, that stops you from giving something, that stops you from giving anybody whatever you have. But then, if you are giving as an organization, that is when you have to prove to government where the money is coming from, where it's going, how it's spent. So, but if it's from individual to individual, I don't think there's any regulation in Nigeria, you know, for all those charity things. So
no, they get, if you look at her flyers, she gets money from public too.
Yes.
So there is supposed to be accountability.
Yes. So why am I calling this like an advertisement? This is a woman, you know, that had failed in the royal home as a wife. This is a woman that went under the pretense of being a prophetess that was packaged into the palace. This is a woman that never showcased her church, you know. And when you look at church heads, church leads, they do not leave their church, you know, to go into any organization to celebrate their December 31st stroke midnight breakthrough night into the 1st of January. And this lady had been seen in so many churches around, you know, celebrating, you know, those Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve in other churches around Ibadan. And I think...
Around Ibadan? Why Ibadan?
Christianity and the things of the spirits in Ibadan, Lagos, and every other place. They will say, like, Ibadan is a center place for those advertisements, you know, to capture crowd. And who are those people you can capture? Those are women. Those are children. Those are kids. You know, those are the less privileged people. And this, to me, it's sounding like she's trying to move her ministry into Ibadan area, and she's trying to create an awareness indirectly. And then that is the way I see it. Because you cannot leave, okay, how many people, how many crowd can you gather, in Akure to come for fellowship? How many crowd can you gather in Akure? If you know the terrain of Akure, you know the streets of Akure, it's not easy to gather people in Akure like that. It's not easy to gather people in Ede, Osogbo, Osun, like that. But if you go to Ibadan, even Omoibo will get to Ibadan, Hausa will get to Ibadan and pull crowd, especially with Agidigbo. Agidigbo is well listened to by millions of people. So that is the only place you can do a publicity. And when you look at this other man, I'm so surprised she has not been there. What's the name of this man that talks too much? This Ibadan Prince, Kola Olotu. I won't be surprised if you see her on Kola Olotu or Kola Olotu trying to help her to redeem this image, because Oriyomi has failed her, but not in totality. I believe Oriyomi has seen the failure of this program before the inception, and he knows the mindset. He knows the reason. So this is a lady prophetess that does not have a mind of her own, and she's being pushed around by other prophetess on how to go about her dealings. So this is more of an advert, not a charity. And the next thing you will see is they are bringing their revival to Ibadan. They are bringing this to Ibadan. The next thing is they will secure some landed property. Ibadan is an express road, and she will start to build a church. So I don't see it as a proper, as a charity thing. I see it as gathering crowd, pulling crowd, making publicity. And the way to make publicity, live has to go for it, So that's what they do. That is what I see them do.
Wow.
I don't see any charity of good intentions in this. Oni of Ife has not gathered people in their thousands to say he wants to give them gifts. Why don't you go to the palace and be like, Kabesi, I want you to gather people for me, and I want to give them 5,000 as an ex-Olori. So she's doing pepper them, and God will pepper her too. That's all I can say. It's too much, but Oyinbo Koro and this English way you talk to me with the talk, they affect me. And also the English show.
Wonderful. Another angle. We were wondering why even this man, Matthew Ashimolowo, too, was in Ibadan weeks ago too. Some people are saying, somebody said they don't use those children do sacrifice for their new church where they want to establish for Ibadan. If I miss your call, I will call you back. Make sure it's WhatsApp you are using. If you call me on WhatsApp, I can call you back. If it is not on WhatsApp, I can't call you back. Hello? Hello? Hello, caller, you are on. Naija. She's not an ex-Olori. Then who is she? She's not an ex-Olori. Is she still married to Oni? If you don't call on WhatsApp, I can't call you back. It has to be WhatsApp. Call me on WhatsApp. Only in Nigeria. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, you are on.
Is it Auntie Azune's real time?
Yes, you are there.
Okay.
Oriyomi was reluctant.
It's kind of hard to hear you.
We can hear you clearly. You are clear.
You can hear me?
Very clear.
Okay, ma.
Yes.
Okay, ma. So, my name is Medina. I'm calling because I run a non-profit organization.
Okay.
Registered in America and also registered in Nigeria.
Okay.
It's an Islamic non-profit. And share them all. Our Muslim among Bawe. So, Ramadan.
Can you please make it an English thing so others can understand and at least take a clue? Because
so in the month of Ramadan, we have to give food out. And alhamdulillah, we've been giving food out for years.
Larry Hawkins, thank you. Go ahead.
Since 2017. says that in Yoruba, it's not easy. It's not an easy task to give food in Nigeria. We've been fortunate to give out food in Niger Republic and Benin. I would say it's very easy to deal with the crowds in those two countries compared to Nigeria. Very, very easy because they listen to instructions. My issue with dealing with some Nigerians, because we've been blessed, some locations, they are very, very coordinated. They will listen to your instructions. They will help you out, you know. But there are some locations that act like your typical Niger. You will tell them, okay, this is the number of food we are bringing, and you'll be planning in advance, weeks with the people on ground that we need security. You will take police, but people still will not listen. You will tell, you are taking 200 food. By the time you get there, you see 1,000, and you tell them in advance, hey, please be organized, don't tell other people, we've already given out tickets. We can only give out 200. By the time you get there, it's 1,000. And sometimes we have to change location. By the time we get there, say, hey, we can't deal with this crowd. We will change location. One incident last year, we changed location while getting there to see the crowd. Say, hey, we can't handle this crowd. Even with our
Can I ask you a question, sis? Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
You say you are a charity organization too, right? You have a charity.
Yes,
okay. Do you give accountability? How do you raise your money? Hello? Sorry. Hello?
So we file taxes.
You file taxes?
Yes, in the U.S., yes.
And you're allowed to go and give in Nigeria too?
Yes, yes.
So how do you fund your charity?
We advertise. We do fundraising.
Okay.
We do fundraising, and we have committed donors too.
Okay. Do you give in America too?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. So if you have to give, are you allowed to do for children?
We don't do children. We do adults. But
why don't you do children?
Whatever happened with the children, the adults are even worse.
Hold on. Why don't you do for children, if I may ask?
We don't. Well, because our project is for Ramadan, we do feeding, and when we feed, we feed adults, not with the family, and we deal with the adults. We don't.
I am very sure, because children are very sensitive here. Nothing must happen to one of them here, so they are not.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes. We have
they are well protected here.
Children,
okay. Now, can you just talk on what is going on in what just happened? Let's relate. Let's leave whether Nigerians don't obey law or they obey law. Now, we are talking about somebody going to the public to invite 5,000 children to come for a giveaway thing. Was that a normal thing to do?
Very difficult to do in Nigeria. Very difficult, in the sense that even the adults that we deal with, it's like when we want to go to those difficult locations that we know that they're always difficult, they don't listen to instruction. We will call the coordinator in weeks before we go there.
You are talking about adults here now, not children.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
adults.
If you can't manage, if adults are so tough to manage, why call children? Minor.
I don't know. Maybe I've never done children before.
They say I don't know. They say she's been feeding, but I don't know who is counting how many she's feeding, But
I don't know,
the bottom line.
I only speak about adults. So, like one of the incidents last year, when we got there, the crowd was too much, and we said, no, we are going back. We already instructed you guys weeks before that if we see that you people are too many, we are not giving out food. We are going out.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see what happen for inside the video. Alright, my people, I would like to end the video for you. Make una let me know what on a think for the comment section. And if una never subscribe, make una subscribe so that una no go miss any latest gist way I dey upload. Una bye bye till I come on our next time. Bye guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye guys.